Hey guys, welcome back to another Mega 10 Inside Look at SMT5. Welcome back, Magnetites. So, I wanted to basically review a few things that I think are probably on the mind of everybody. And a lot of people say that SMT5 is hard. But I kind of want to give a introspective, I guess, on my opinion on that. So, firstly, is SMT5 hard? Well, here's the thing, and I'm kicking myself over it. I'm playing on hard, so it's a little bit more difficult now for me to give you a actual gauge of how hard the game is. Because on hard, the game is very hard. So, back in the day, when you used to play video games on like Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo or NES, you used to have options of easy, very easy, normal, hard, and then like very hard. And this game would be the very hard option. So what I mean by that is that this game, though it's paced great, and here's the thing, though it is hard, it is extremely fair. I would not say there's any unbalanced areas or anything like that. The game is very fair in what it allots, but it is a game that you cannot make mistakes. And, people say it's the Dark Souls of JRPGs. Actually, Dark Souls is the action RPG of SMT, basically. I think that's what people need to switch this over to, because SMT came out way before Dark Souls. However, is this game hard? Yes, it's hard, but that's the joy and the fun in it. People who want a handheld, a game that's going to hold your hand, this may not be for you, but we have easy and very easy modes now with the casual and safety difficulty. So, I don't really know if there is a person that shouldn't play this game. If you're an RPG lover, a JRPG lover, you love folklore of different mythologies. I mean, depending on what your enjoyment comes from. SMT in general hits those bells, but SMT5 really hits those bells and whistles, and I'm having a blast. I mean, I haven't had this much fun with a video game in a really long time. I look forward to any Mega 10 game, because really I'm at a point where those are the games I play. Once in a while, they'll have an oldie that'll be remade. Maybe you guys saw a couple, I was playing the ActRaiser remake, and that is fun. I do have a good time with that here and there. At one point, the Langreiser or Warsong remake I was playing for a little bit as well. But they don't hold the attention long enough, though, like an SMT game. SMT Mega 10 games, it's like not only is my attention held, I actually want to finish the game. Other games, it's like I have a great time, then you get to that halfway part and you're like, so it depends. And also, obviously, I love the Dark Souls games, so maybe I'm a little bit of a glutton for punishment. But I don't really see where people say this game is difficult from a unfair reason. In fact, I would even say that the toning down of Mudo and Hama, basically your light and dark spells that used to be solely insta-kill spells, I would say with the toning down to them being more damage-based, with some instant kill ramifications, but mostly damage-based, I would say it changes up the difficulties where like in Nocturne, you'd be running in the desert and all of a sudden run into a couple angels you weren't ready for. Hama, dead. It's a little bit different. But this game is so fun and entertaining. The grinding, the essence fusion. It's just a game that's just so enjoyable. I never find myself, I never find myself bored, which is great, considering there is a lot of repetition and grinding in certain areas. You're going to fight a lot of the same demons for certain aspects of the game. Obviously, like in any RPG, you're going to fight a lot of the same demon for a certain amount of time. You know, based on level structure and things of that nature. But boy, the game has a lot of hidden bosses, side quest bosses, and I love the idea of running into things constantly that I can't kill. I even had a good time running into the battle with this giant bird, I think it's called Chitoya, that chases you. But you have to get his egg for one of the quests. But if he catches you, he's obviously going to basically destroy you in a couple of hits, which is awesome. It's just it adds such an element of like fear and fun to everything. It's kind of like whenever you would play a Dark Souls game, and I guess the closest thing I could describe it to is when you see like a giant enemy and you're like, nope, gotta stay away from there, but I want to get that item, whatever it is over there, or that soul thing over there, and I gotta get it, whatever. You know, it's like that kind of concept in your mind. It's just a fun thing to do. And obviously I'm not going to give away any like major pieces of the game here, even though it's out for about 4 or 5 days now. But I'm having a great time, and I'll be honest, I'm many hours in. Many hours, especially if that includes like the amount of times I've died. I'm so many hours in. But as far as the game and the story goes, I'm maybe, I don't know, I can't imagine that I'm even past the first preliminary part of the story. I'm still being introduced to characters, so a lot of characters, to be honest. So, I mean, at least I hope that there is a ton more game to play, but I can't imagine there not being more. You know, it really feels like I just got done with maybe like with the first, like, I don't know, 10. Feels like I'm only about 10% through, maybe 15, which is great. That's really what I want. And I'm certainly I think I'm over leveled, but at the same time, I'm playing on hard, so I don't know if there is over leveling when you're playing on hard. You know, I still will die at demons who, on the map, if a demon is way under your level, they run away from you. I'll still die to some of them if I accidentally run into them and they have the advantage. There's times where, you know, luck doesn't go my way. He happens to have all my weaknesses put together, and yeah, I'm pretty much just screwed. You know, but I enjoy it because I should be looking to avoid that at all costs. And you know, sometimes you make a mistake, and isn't that what we've learned from Dark Souls, ladies and gentlemen? One mistake will kill you. I mean, how many times you jump the wrong way, you land in the wrong spot, you move a little too quick or too slow, and you're dead, no matter how many levels you have. That's the Dark Souls way. So I will say there is a fair comparison to Dark Souls, again, I'm going to say this the right way, being the action RPG of SMT or Megaten, but this game has the fairest don't make mistakes, but will be fair to you kind of setup. I love the game. It's awesome. But to answer the question, is this a hard game? Is this truly a game that is difficult? The fact of the matter is, yes, the game is hard. There is no getting around it. I could speak for a long time telling you how fair it is, how it gives you all the opportunities in the world, how it actually puts everything at your feet for you to take advantage of. How if you learn the battle system, the Magetsuhi system, you know, the essence system, the defense and weakness press turn system, that it's not that hard. No, it's hard. It's very hard. Now, I would even go as far as to say this game in some aspects is harder than Nocturne and the old games because of how they've handled the buffs and debuffs being temporary. It's like fighting Matador feels like a completely different game. when you fight him in here versus Nocturne, which is pretty awesome. It's like you're prepared for his techniques, but you're not really prepared for what he's going to do. I would wonder if one thing I'm curious about, and obviously I'm not in the levels at the level to get those kind of things, but I'm wondering if the Kunda and the Kaja are in this game, because they seem a lot less relevant when buffs are only temporary. So I'm interested to see that. Obviously, from running into the Mitamas, which are the little really hard things to kill that give you a lot of experience or give you a lot of gold, or gold maca. I'll use my one Persona comparison for those who have not played SMT. Essentially, the hands from Persona 3 and 4, like that was 4, right? Persona 4, the like hand thing that if you kill it, all of a sudden the golden hand. That's basically what this is. But these are quite difficult to actually nail down. But anyway, the answer to the question, is this game hard? It is a hard game, but you should all buy it, play it on easier difficulty, have fun, beautiful exploration, beautiful story, beautiful gameplay. The gameplay, incredible gameplay, strategic gameplay that can hold your interest for days. Anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Are you having an easy time with this game? Is it hard? Are you staying awake because you think it's hard? Let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll get back to you in the next one.